Nikki Haley stuns the world after announcing who has Syrian blood on their hands. Topics. Ambassador to United Nations for use asked chemical warfare. Nikki Haley Russia Syria. Ambassador United Nations Security Council. United Nations Vlad Putin. No civilized nation would stand with such a murderous regime. Nikki Haley, in her quiet and intelligent way, rails against Russia over Syria at the UN Security Council session. Also, Nikki says during the meeting, Russia could stop this senseless slaughter if they wanted to. But it stands with the Assad regime and supports without any hesitation. She says the United States will respond and important decisions are being made as we speak. Adds by Rev Content. Humanitarian efforts are the focus. Directing all of her will at the United Nations Council, she says with great confidence, after all, no civilized government would have anything to do with Assad's murderous regime. The council found the Syrian regime guilty of the chemicals used last year on innocent babies and women. Nikki reminded everyone that everyone there viewed photos of the deaths that occurred. She reminded the Security Council asked Russia to stop funding Syria. They did not. The council then condemned them. And yet, a year later, Russia is still funding the attacks. Also, they are still impeding the humanitarian efforts after the attacks. Additionally, they are still obstructing assistance to the Syrian people, as they starve and suffer. Nikki railed, the United States is determined to see the monster who dropped chemical weapons on the Syrian people held to account. She made very clear that the UN Security Council must not let this happen. We are beyond showing pictures of dead babies. We're beyond appeals to conscience. We've reached the moment when the world must see justice done. Nikki Haley said, history will record this as the moment when the Security Council either discharged its duty or demonstrated its utter and complete failure to protect the people of Syria. Either way, the United States will respond. Our UN Ambassador Haley asked for humanitarian efforts to be executed. And asked for real measures to stop the chemical attacks. Do you think President Trump has done a brilliant job with both NOCO and Syria? In ending, drop a comment below and let us know what you think of what our United Nations ambassador told the world about the chemical attacks on innocent women and children. Click here to read about Nikki's previous speech after Russia's failure to uphold the original agreement.